I gasped aloud because I was like, oh, that is like, she doesn't mean anything like bad by it.
Yeah.
Because she's just like kind of a sweet, like naive, never been in this kind of situation before. But like once you get over it, I'm like, oh no. Because that could very easily be like a shitty person, like fake nice saying a thing.
And then is this when Tori starts crying?
Yes.
And then she's like, I just don't know what I did. Blah. Or is that earlier? I don't remember.
Basically, she cries later. This is when they're about to fight. So she's like, maybe we can all be friends. And then
is this when she like spits something at her through her trombone?
Oh yeah. I am getting it's a French horn and I'm getting to it.
No, I thought she had a trombone and Tristan had a French horn.
Oh right. You're right. I just remembered the French horn.
I just remember at the beginning of band, the teacher, or I guess it's Miss O, is like, and Tristan, you can play the French horn. He's like, are you kidding me? For
no reason.
I know,
like, the French horn?
Why?
Could have been an oboe. Fucking oboe. Anyway, I don't know why.
Could have been a tuba. That would be the worst one.
Or a trombone.
Yeah, trombone's
those
not great.
Things are crazy long. Or like a bassoon. No, bassoon would be the worst.
I still think tuba's the worst one.
Tuba is the worst one. Because it also has like the cartoonish connotation of
like
wah, wah, wah.
And it just like makes a sound of like a large person. So that could also be like a weird implication. But you're like, you're going to play the tuba. You fucking tuba tube.
You fucking tuba tube. Can I start calling people that?
Put it on a shirt.
You fucking tuba tube. I still say get it together, Trish.
So do I.
Like outside of the podcast, just
Me
in
too.
life, and other people do not understand. I'm like, you should listen to my podcast.
You should listen to my podcast. It's literally a phrase that I coined.
Just quoting myself. Because I'm a narcissist. Oh, but then
The amount of times I've heard you say, I really like the sound of my own voice.
I do, and I stand by it. Whenever I see like a meme or something about someone being like, oh, when you hear your own voice, I'm like, I don't have that problem. It's great.
I used to, but now I'm like, I mean, whatever. I hear it all the time when I edit this thing, so it doesn't sound weird to me anymore. But I'm not
voice,
like
though.
in love with it.
No, I'm super on board. I'm like, yeah, no, I like it. I'm here for it.
When we first started recording this, I was like, ugh, do I have a lisp?
You do not. Can confirm.
Anyway,
so Maya says something about Tori leaving like 100 messages on Zig's like face range or whatever.
Oh, right.
And Tristan goes, it was only 50. And Tori goes, Zig. And he's like, what? That's better than 100. Which is a valid point.
I love Tristan.
Me too. And then she spits the spit through the thing at her, and then they fight.
So gross.
And it's truly disgusting. And then they fight it out.
Yes, right.
And then Jake and Claire are together, and I don't give a shit.
Ugh.
And Jake is apologizing for not saying the right stuff. And he's like, I was being immature. And Claire's like, no more immature than using a quiz to determine if you're ready to have sex. And I was like,
yes.
Duh. But then she's like, I'm ready. There's no reason to wait until we're married, which I said yikes. And Jake's face said yikes.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, real weird.
And I'm like, you're not ready. You literally just said you were immature.
Yeah.
To use a quiz to determine this.
Yeah. But apparently she's like, that action was immature, but
now that
ready.
I realized that I was immature, I've grown as a person.
I've grown as a person for the past 12 hours. I'm ready.
Claire is drama.
Claire is drama, and also Claire's an idiot.
Basically.
Just like...
We should have Claire's drama shirts.
Yes, please.
I wonder if those exist in real life. Because they should.
Honestly, we have so many good shirt ideas
we really
that
do.
we will never bring into fruition because I feel like that's expensive and we don't have enough of a listener base
to
merit merch. But, ooh, maybe we can make stickers.
Ooh, stickers I would be super down for.
We could I feel like we could totally
get
do
it
stickers.
together, Trish.
We could do some get it together.
I could ask our mutual friend Kyla to maybe design stickers for us because she's been doing lots of shit with typography lately.
Oh yeah, we could do like a get it together, Trish. We could do a Queen Kwan. We could do what was the tuba thing you just said?
You fucking tuba tube.
You fucking tuba tube.
Clara's drama.
Clara's drama.
I'm sure there's more.
There's definitely.
We could just do hun.
Yes. Are there any? Bummer times.
No, bummer times. At least
there's a party. That's a really big sticker. It might just have to say bummer times.
Yeah, bummer times is good.
Bummer times. At least there's a party.
Yeah.
Is the most iconic.
Or we could see if we could do like an illustration of Jay's dumb face when he's wearing Rick's glasses.
Yes.
And he's like smiling maniacally.
I
love how we're planning like hypothetical merch as we are recording this podcast.
We are doing our best. Also, we
need to
haven't
get it.
seen each other in a while.
That's true.
So this is like
This
also
is
just
already almost an hour long, and half of it has literally been us like catching up.
But you know what? We get complaints when they're too short. We never
True.
get complaints when they're too long.
That's very true.
So I'm fine with
Get it together, Trish. Where are we?
See, this is what happens when I'm in charge. So yeah, no reason to wait until we're married. Yikes. And then Fiona is with Katie and Marisol, and they're like, how'd it go? And she's like, mission accomplished. And I'm like, no, not really mission accomplished.
And then isn't this when she's like, but Imogen said she was locked in, and then Marisol's like, and they're like, are you kidding me?
Well, Marisol doesn't even say anything. So Fiona's like, Imogen's like claiming that she was locked in, and Katie just, because she knows Marisol so well, just turns to Marisol and she's like, Mare, are you kidding me? And Mare's like,
I thought it would be funny.
She's like, I did it for Fiona because she did that thing about you being an alcoholic, so I wanted to get back at her for you. And Fiona's like, I am an alcoholic. You're an asshole.
Yeah.
But whatever. And she feels bad, and she's like, oh my God, I didn't believe her, and I was so mean.
And then is this when she's like, we need to go to Mr. Simpson and tell him that we were involved. It'll like lessen her sentencing of suspension.
Yeah, because we find out that she's suspended for a month.
Yeah, it's a fucking long ass time. And then she's like, he can't like suspend 20 seniors, or he can't expel 20 seniors. Like, we need to go into this together. We got to come clean. This is not fair to Imogen.
And Marisol and Katie are like, lol, no.
They're like, okay,
but
sure.
then they agree, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, this is not happening.
Oh yeah, that's not happening. But whatever.
And then Tori and Maya are in Mr. Simpson's office. My favorite thing about this is they are like explaining to him why they were fighting, and Simpson, out of like everything, is like most disappointed that they're fighting over a boy.
Yeah.
He's like, you guys are fighting over a boy. You're two smart girls and you're fighting over a boy. And I'm like, yes, this is the man who helped raise Emma Nelson.
Yes.
Although her entire brand is just like fighting over a boy.
Truly.
And then my note is, Zig maybe sucks.
Yeah.
But also Tori sucks. But this is when Tori starts crying. And she's like, I don't know what I did.
Right.
And like, girl, we have all been there.
Yeah. Because she literally didn't do anything. We find out. Because then doesn't Maya go talk to him? And he's like, I broke up with her because high school.
Oh, yeah. That's when we find out about the high school. But he did tell Maya that they only went on a few dates. And then it just like didn't pan out.
Right.
That's what he said earlier. And now when she talks to him again, he like tells her more of the true story.
Yeah.
But Tori's basically like, we were dating and he like pulled the rug out from under me and just like ghosted on me in the middle of our middle school relationship.
Yeah, basically. And then is this when Maya talks to Zig and then she's like, you should
not yet.
Okay.
First, Jake is reading Sizzletine in class.
Oh boy. And then Mr. Perino takes it from him.
And like reads the question aloud, and it's oddly specific to Jake's situation.
Yeah, it's about like, should you have sex with a girl? Or it's like, this girl had sex with a boy who said he was going to be with her forever, but then he wasn't, and la la la, or something like that.
And like Mr. Perino like turns it to a lesson that Bianca like nails, and is basically, she's like making really good points, and she's basically like, it doesn't matter that they didn't stay together. It matters that he knew that they wouldn't stay together, but he let her believe that they would.
Right.
And he took advantage of the situation.
It was manipulative. Yeah, and Bianca kills it, and then Jake's like, ruh-roh. And then are we with Maya?
No, then we're with Imogen and Fiona. Okay. And Fiona's like trying to apologize, and it's just not happening, whatever. And then Fiona and Marisol and
Katie?
Not yet. Sorry, no. This is when they agree. So first Fiona's talking to Imogen. I'm switching things around. First Fiona's talking to Imogen, and she's like, I'm so sorry. And Imogen's like, I'm suspended for a month and on probation forever. Go fuck yourself.
Right.
And then this is when Fiona convinces, finally, Marisol and Katie to go to Mr. Simpson. And they're like, sure. Because my note is, Marisol is going to sabotage this.
Yeah.
And then we're with Jake and Claire and the teddy.
Oh, God.
And they're both so dumb.
Claire brings a fucking teddy to school like a dummy.
Like, just what the fuck are you? And they agree they're going to have sex that night, basically. Yeah. And Jake is definitely feeling guilty and weird and conflicted, but also he's a boy.
Because is this when he goes over to her locker and he's like, just so you know, like, I don't want this to mean, like, this doesn't mean that we're going to get married someday, or, like, I don't know if we are going to get married someday, la la la. And Claire's like, I mean, yeah, like, I wouldn't be having sex with you if I didn't think that we would probably be getting married someday. But, like, I understand that you're, like, not there yet. But as long as you're committed right now, then that's all that matters. Or, like, something stupid like that.
Which is what her words say. But her face says different.
Yes. And Jake's like, oh, boy.
Pretty much. And then we're with Zig and Maya. And Zig tells the whole story, and he's like, junior high drama, and I'm like, lol, junior high. And then he says, and she's like, Maya,
you should talk to her about it, because she feels really bad,
and she still really obviously likes you, which, like, definitely perks his interest. And he goes, well, we did date for nearly a month,
right?
And then I like scream laughed. And then my next note is, Zig seems slimy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. And then
or like 14.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's both.
Yeah.
Why not both?
Porque no los dos.
And then we are in Simpson's office with Marisol and Katie and Fiona. And Marisol and Katie immediately just throw Fiona under the fucking bus.
Yeah.
Before Fiona even gets a chance to say anything.
Well, Fiona starts coming clean, and then Katie and Marisol are like, and that's why we wanted to make sure that we told you about it. When she told us about it, we were shocked. La la la. And is totally throwing her under the bus.
And also, question, how at this point in time, with all the crazy security, they have metal detectors.
They've literally had this problem before with Holly J.
How does the school not have cameras? They literally have metal detectors.
I don't understand.
How does the school not have cameras?
Also, why didn't you bring up Katie's key? She should have been like, how do you think we got in? Katie let us in with her key. End of story.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Ugh, whatever. And then Maya is outside the school waiting for Zig. And Zig comes over and she's like, hey, you ready to go? Blah, blah, blah. All sweet and excited. And I'm like, oh, no, they obviously got back together.
Oh, yeah.
And Zig's like, yeah, we got back together.
Wah, wah.
Poor Maya.
Yeah. Maya doesn't deserve this.
No. And Tori's kind of a dick about it.
Yeah. But I think Tori's like, we should all be friends now. Or something like that. Yeah. Right?
But she, like, definitely gives her, like, a look.
Mm-hmm.
Because also Zig was like, yeah, I hope you're okay. Because, like, Tori told me that you're kind of into me. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah. And then Maya's like, what? Me? No, I'm not. What are you talking about? She thought that? Oh, my God.
It's so funny because we're just friends. And I was like, oh, my heart hurts for you.
It's such a bummer.
More of a bummer. Claire and Jake almost have sex. There's candles involved. She said forever, so he starts bugging out, and it is bad.
And then he's like, I can't do this.
And then
like,
he
bounces.
fucking bails.
Which, thank God, though.
And then Fiona confronts Katie and is a super badass.
Yeah.
She's awesome. And it brought me a great deal of joy.
I don't remember what happened, but
either.
yeah.
I don't remember specifics. It's been a while since I watched this. And then we're having a really awkward breakfast with Claire and Jake because they still live together.